I forgot to check my microphone, but it's working. Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. It's Wednesday. I normally don't stream on Wednesday. Well, this month I do. Next month, I think I won't. And then September, October, I will definitely be back on Wednesday, but like this Wednesday we're going to do the whole GenCon preview list, and then later on we're going to do the Spiel preview list. And everybody's like, oh, Spiel preview list. Currently I'm like, oh, we went through all the games. No, you went like through 400 of them. There will be 1400 of them. So that's why I need a bigger thing. So yeah, today we're doing GenCon. I am lost for words today. Also, today was Vintage Release Day. For people who don't know, Vintage from Stonemaier Games was released, and I was weak. I pre-ordered it, but yeah, I'm a Stonemaier champion, so I even got free shipping, so I'm happy. So yeah, I will schedule that as soon as I have my copy of that game, but we'll have to wait for it before it gets here. And right now I have Emberleaf ready on the table, but not for this stream. Emberleaf will be streamed tomorrow. As you can see, this little Emberleaf, and it will be coming in Dutch apparently beginning of next year somehow, Q1, which is too late for me because I already got it. But yeah, there are people who are not as sufficient in English, and so a Dutch copy would be nice for them. It's not a hard game to grasp, but there are definitely tactical choices to be made. But you will all see that tomorrow. So, anything news update on my end? I got to talk with my diabetes doctor. She was not happy with me because my sugar was way too high and my HGBT2A level was off the charts. And even though I took my medication, I took my metformin, I forgot to take my Rybelsus, and the Rybelsus is the one that lowers my sugar more, so I have to focus on that. So when I wake up, that's the first thing I need to take my Rybelsus, shoot my insulin, take my shot of insulin, and then continue. But currently my sugar is at a decent level, so I have to make a day curve, so every morning check what my level was and such. So I will start doing that tomorrow. Shall we just start? Hi James, how are you? I was just about to start. Let's over here. Yay, the GenCon preview list on BGG. Ignore my quick bar. Nothing there. Recently viewed. Yeah. The hotness, I don't care. I want a whole side menu, but yeah, it's not that interesting. So I filtered on games that are available in Dutch and English. Apparently Dutch games are being released at GenCon. I don't know. Funny thing is, I got a Dutch game from an American publisher at GenCon. So it was 3 chapters. This is a fun game. So how does this work? Because it's not exactly coffee and crowdfunding, of course. Hey, we don't have coffee. I have carbonated water, and that's about it. And I have a son who is yelling at his computer because something doesn't go the way he wants to. But yeah, if it doesn't have an image, so no image available, that's the publisher. Fine, publisher I can forgive. If it doesn't have one here, I will skip it. I will put it immediately on not interested. Because if you don't put in the work, I'm not gonna check it for you. It's too much work anyway. Games that I already know, I will be very sure of. If there are multiple versions of the same game, I will look at the first one and judge that, and then the other ones will get the same rating. Must have means I would have loved to be in GenCon and get it. Interested would like, yeah. Let's hope it's also on the spiel list. Undecided, like I don't know what to do with it, and not interested, like yeah, like it said, I'm definitely not interested. So since this is an 18xx game, now I've done the publisher, but I can open multiple ones per publisher unless they have a lot like this one. Then I will start with these three. So we have an 18xx game, nothing fancy. It's about the gold rush. The 18 Royal Gorge, the rails of Fremont County, and the Royal Gorge Wars. Publisher 18 Wood. I don't know why you call yourself 18 Wood, but yeah. There's not much use still, and there are some things that are different, but it's still an 18xx, and yeah, if you like 18xx, it's definitely. Stacy Everdell, hi! Long time no see. Well, I'm still not seeing you, but yeah, long time. How's everything in Philly? I hope you are very well. You see me and that makes you happy. Yay! You can't see my son because he's playing a game behind his PC. But sometimes you can hear him. M People's Weird! We got an M People's Weird! Thank you, M Peoples, for that weird! With 13 viewers! Philly is hot. Trash strike ended today, so that's a good thing. Ooh, I didn't know they had a trash strike, but I can imagine the smell. Luckily, I can smell. And people's in the house. How was Civolution, Mark? How did that go? Did you beat the game, or are you still playing? Was it taking too long? You know, the same questions every time. I'm quite thirsty, by the way. Going to read in your free time. Did era 1 of 4. You have a lot to cover then. You have a lot to cover, Mark. But I'll if I find time, I will look back on the thought because I missed a lot. I'm preparing. Well, I was also learning Emberleaf for tomorrow. So. But currently we're looking at Royal Gorge 18xx. 18xx just doesn't hit the table over here, and in that case I'm not interested. But if you are interested in 18xx games, this might be something for you. How to Save the World. I believe there was a Panda Angel who did a Kickstarter preview stream with the designer a long time ago. I remember this piece, this giant, well, it was on Tabletop Simulator, so it didn't look as fancy as this one. Yeah, that thing is coming closer and hit the planet. There are 3 ways, right, to save the planet. Build a shield, build a laser, or evacuate. I think those are the 3. And the one that goes furthest is the one that's being used, or the one that's finished first. I don't know exactly. So you're working together, but the person who did the most on that track will score the most points or something like that. And you will score points in the meantime. So I like it. It's a semi-co-op game. So you're working together, but you're also not. And yeah, if you're doing solitary, you're not screwing yourself over. Yeah, see a powerful laser, an energy shield, and otherwise just evacuation. Yeah. It's worker placement with hand building. And the weight 3.23, that's heavy. It's best with 3. Well, that sounds good. That sounds good. So yeah. And only 50 bucks, so. Then we have Vine. Any images on Vine? Oh, look, you're growing a plant, even though it's not super realistically. That's kind of cute. Guide the growth of your beanstalk while diverting the plants of your neighbors. So tile placement where you also try to hinder the other. Yeah, kind of cute. Like the idea, and also as a solo thing. It says layering, so you can put tiles upon tiles. So that's also a good thing. So yeah, fine. I'm interested. It's not the heaviest game, but sure. It even has an event, demo event. Okay, Charming Game Collective. They have Capybara Crush, because everybody has a crush on a capybara. Doomcat, Dragon Mail, Print and Play Edition, Merge Mountain, Otter, expansion for Park Life, Hedgehog. Did we already have Park Life? No. So I don't see the Park Life. Then Petting Zoom, because you have a Zoom edition with your pet. Use all of your sick days. That doesn't sound very promising. And Vegan Cafe. That's a lot. And then we're going back to chip theory games. That's like 10 games almost. Wow. Capybara Crush. Close drafting, endgame bonuses, hand management, multi-use cards, open drafting, anything else special, solo, set collection, raise victory points as resource. Okay. Cutesy artwork. You have different capybaras. You have a capybara and different settings on them. And Wim is like, oh yeah, we have a raid. Welcome, Wim. What are you doing? Pocket size card game. Look at that cutesy artwork with cutesy tokens. Okay, what's the game about? Each card has a column of 3 different critters on the front of the capybara bag. Either place the critter on one of the capybaras and add a cappy to your roster. When you get 3 or more matching critters in a diagonal or horizontal row, you may score them according the current market value and move the value. Oh, sounds more complex than the game looks. They do? They all register the same for you, Stacy. Now this one is cute. So I put this one on 1 to 4. It's a nice filler game. Interested because I'm curious. Then we have Doomcat 1 to 99. You're a young witch learning the ropes of magic. Ooh, people beware. Dice rolling, line drawing, paper and pencil, variable setup. So it's a roll and write. They call it paper and pencil, but yeah, it's a roll and write. Anything we can deduct from that? Nope, we only have the... I don't like the artwork. So this is Cthulhu. This is Catzilla. And this is, well, the Cheshire Cats they got him. This is a cat vampire or vampire cat, a cat zombie, and that's a toad. One of these you will play with 98 other people. Well, aren't there roll and write events at PAX U? That's like, okay, somebody's doing this bingo mechanism and everybody's doing the same thing. I know the Brothers Murph did a big playthrough with what was the game called again? You need the cubes, you have the cubes in a pattern, and then you got the building. Tiny Towns, that one. Tiny Towns. Doomcat, no, Doomcat is not doing it for me. Yeah, Tiny Towns, thank you. Then Tiny Towns got way too many expansions. Dragon Mail, 1 to 4 players. Cute dragons deliver mail. You've got mail, got a whole new meaning. Okay, not much on the box. Contracts, open draft and pick up and deliver, set collection, solo. Yeah, that's a solo I could have guessed, but no, this one is not doing it. It's a print and play edition, and it comes next year. Merch Mountain. Do we have more images for Merch Mountain? No, only the box. And it has a My Little Pony feel. And yes, they are all by the same publisher. Charming Games Collective, I believe, because that's what it says right here. And this is very My Little Pony. Not that there's anything wrong with My Little Pony, but yeah. Merge gems into creatures, creatures into magic, ponies and ponies into legends, and ride them up the mountain of mystical dreams. No, sorry. No. It's only for demo only. Other. Do you rather play an other game? So outside numbers on the other cards, deep sum of the cards is above 20, is it? Yeah, because that's 21. So I'm guessing near, up, or down to less. Blackstone. So yeah. Others love little fish, clams, crabs, sea stars, and frogs. And other players race to play all their cards first. There are 3 others to play on. Each pile has a rule about the numbers and a rule about suits. You must follow at least one to play on the other. If you follow both, you can play there again until you only follow one rule. Okay, so if I play a card on that other, I have to follow the rule left or right. So this suit is either a clam or it's even. So in this case, an 8 clam is even. So I can play another card. Okay. Players keep cards they didn't play between rounds and draw back up to 10. So you're incentivized to set up and hold on to big combos unless you think you can play your entire hand during the current round and score many points, I guess. And that's a fun little thing. Then Park Life is an expansion for Park Life Hedgehog, which I don't know. Apparently that's this one. And cute little hedgehog. So my son is not happy. I'm not sure what he's playing, but he's not happy. 5 mini expansions, 5 disaster warnings, lightning card, fireworks card, trump map. Whatever suit wins the trick becomes the trump suit next round. Oh, that's simple. And hedgehog bus. Alternate play direction each hand. Okay. It's a trick-taking game for up to 8 players. That's quite a lot, actually. That's Trick Take played it. You can also do solo. But yeah, I don't have the base game, so I'm also not interested in that. Petting Zoo. It's a beautiful day at the petting zoo for a breakout. Real-time set collection. Oh, I'm not a fan of real-time. Oh, that's also nothing. This is it. Player takes the deck, flips a card into one of the sanctuaries on the table. While it's not your turn, you can grab a pile. You can only have so many sanctuaries, and you only score animals you have the right sanctuary for. So move fast. Will you collect amazing alpacas, beautiful bunnies, or happy little goats? Yeah, no. Oh. Now we're gonna use all our sick days. I already did. So basically, I called in sick three times, and then I have to wait until October before I can call in sick again. Because, well, I can call in sick, but then it's unpaid sick. So, but yeah, when I'm sick, I'm really sick. I'm also not streaming. And, yeah, it did look in your My Little Unicorn. This one looks cozy blanket and some noodles. Yeah, I can see that. Cooperative ladder climbing, ordering solo. Yeah, no, not interested. And then we have a vegan cafe, which has a nice vegan coffee. I thought coffee was already plant-based, so. Push point, grid coverage, solo certain tile placement. You get 1 AP per turn unless you rest and refill 2 extra AP. Yeah, no, this is not doing it. Over to Chip Theory Games. Oh, they have a loophole. No image available, but it's an expansion for this one. Yeah, like I said, I gotta be strict. So this is weird. It says MSRP 225. You can buy it for 80 at Amazon right now. I believe Dave played this recently. Am I vegan? Nope, I'm not. I just had a hamburger today and was not at all vegan. So this is an expansion, so we'll look how this is, and if we like this one. Fight 5, one at a time please. Roth. Oh, that's the game that Dave mentioned yesterday. And this is an expansion. And another expansion, okay. And yeah, I also had the hamburger at Board and Brew. I had, I believe, what were we playing at the time? Rome or Sagrada? Those were the 2 games we played, but that was game there, and my plate was all the way over there. Because I don't want to spill on somebody's game, especially not grease from a very good hamburger, by the way. It was a very good hamburger. The Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. It's a lot of stuff. It is a lot of stuff. And of course it's Chip Theory Games, so you work with poker chips. I don't know why you need a tape measure for this game, but apparently they did. Maybe, oh, this could fit here, this could fit here on the table. Yeah. And looks good. And if it's actually 80 bucks, it's a steal. So I'm curious, if I click on Amazon, I get to Amazon DE, I accept. Just so. This item cannot be dispatched to your selected delivery location. From Germany to the, and it's also the expansion that it's pointing to. So yeah. Okay. Never mind. But yeah, I'm interested in trying this. Oh wait, that was the Amazon. Oh, was I following the wrong Amazon link? Oh yeah, but it still cannot. Why is it going to Amazon Germany? Does it actually point to Amazon Germany? Why? I'm from the Netherlands. I have Amazon.nl. But yeah, I'm interested. Okay, flip 5. Do we have more images? No. Fight 5, not flip 5. Players battle in bouts to be crowned the victor. Well, that sounds generic. Card play comfortless is a score and reset game. From the minds of Ehrenheim and Minnie Trebly. I have no idea who those are. Yeah, but you don't trust games on Amazon? Well, I rarely do either. What was the last thing I ordered on Amazon? Oh, those are my playmat holders. That was the last thing I ordered, like 3 years ago. Play for player across all 5 stacks and to win all day. In each of the 5 rounds, player will draw 5 cards and challenge their opponents for a control of 5 different stacks. Win the clash and take the cards for the endgame scoring. Did you tie? Then that stack only grows bigger and more valuable for next clash. Yeah, I'm not convinced for this one, sorry. Then Roth. So apparently it's area control. Well, we have areas. It's very small area control. Doesn't look that big. I see 3 areas. Oh no. 2, 3, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8 in the middle. And I guess the center one is worth the most points. Okay. So, action drafting a majority cooperative game. Okay, dice rolling, die icon resolution. Basically, do what the dice says. Moving multiple units once per game ability. Open drafting. You can play solitaire, and otherwise you have powers. I do like area control type games. These tokens look funny. I'm interested. It doesn't say I want it, but I'm interested. Okay, we have Chris Couch Games, who has 2 games. So we'll open Holiday Hills. And we will open Jingle Bell Roll. Then I think we can add Columbia Games to it with their Alliance and Quebec 7059 and Crafty Games with Tabriz. I thought Tabriz was already out, and then the rest will have to wait. 5 is enough. Holiday Hills. That's the one with the that's the one with the fancy Christmas trees. Yeah, that I almost backed this one on Kickstarter. It looks so fun and good. Is it for sale? No, just demo, but I would be interested. James backed it. I don't think I backed it, but I'm not entirely sure. I might have, because it looks so cool. Okay, that was Holiday Hills. Next up, Jingle Bell Roll. That's the only image. Yeah, too bad. Holiday dice game for 2 fun festive here. Okay. I saw you push your luck. Play takes up to rolling 7 Christmas dice up to 3 times, because yeah, that's what Yahtzee said you had, and that's what they are sticking with. setting aside symbols they want to keep. Dice show festive icons like milk, cookies, stockings, gifts, and bells. Each when after reroll, player may play gift cards from the hand to boost their score. So it's a Yahtzee variant. Not interested. Up to Columbia Games Alliance. Oh, it's a block war game, apparently. If I look at this, yay! Why is it always old white men that play these type of games? I don't know why. Holy crap! We're gonna need a bigger table. That's huge, and this is the stickers and the cards. And it says Holland. So when does this take place? Because that's definitely not just Holland. For gaming purposes, they simplified it, of course, but that's not just Holland. Napoleonic era. Okay, then definitely. No, we already had Utrecht, Friesland, Groningen. So, no. Well, kind of him, kind of. Look, this is the map, and it says clearly says Holland here. And we have Arnhem and Amsterdam, and we have the Waal. Are you freaking kidding me? The Waal is the Rhine? No, the Waal is not equal to the Rhine. The Waal is its own river. We have the Rhine itself. And apparently the border with Germany is all forest. Just because we planted some trees, we said, well, that's our border now. What they do, well, there are some stuff they still have wrong. Somehow the Noordoostpolder was still already built. I know the Waal is separate from, is a separate river from that, but you cannot go Rhine and then switch to Waal. Where's the Rhine itself? But why is the Noordoostpolder here? That thing got made in 1950 or something. Not the Napoleonic era. If you make a map historically inaccurate, do it properly. Did Amsterdam even... yeah, Napoleonic era, yeah. Amsterdam is celebrating its 750th birthday this year. Bye-bye, bad map, yeah. No, it's a block war game, so I wasn't interested at all. But yeah. Then you have Quebec, another block war game. So apparently this is Quebec. Well, I cannot make it bigger. So is this zoomed in a lot, or is the map actually that big? Yeah. If you're interested in war games, this must be very cool, but for me, not so much. And Tabriz, I thought Tabriz was already out, right? It even has a Dutch version, if I'm not mistaken. Publisher, no, it doesn't. Huh. I thought that Geronimo did. Okay, apparently not. Is that the St. Lawrence? Of the St. Lawrence who? Of Arabia? Oh, this is tabletop simulator. Oh, river. I don't know. Oh, previous game. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Canada. It was Quebec, so it might have been. Storage solution looks nice though. What do we have? Area movement, contracts, die rolling, income. Well, that's easy if you want to sell stuff. You're a bit behind. You're a bit. A bit what? I can check it for you. I will reopen it, but I'm not interested. Okay, we open Quebec and we use the St. Lawrence River. They mention it here. No, they don't. So I'm not sure if that's Saint. It is Saint Laurent. So if that's French, if it's Saint Laurent French for St. Lawrence, then yeah, it is. You know Canada. Ooh. James has been getting more into historical war games. Anything I should check for? James? And yeah, it is French. Okay, cool. So we have Battleforge, Berserker, Dante Inferno. We have Crowd Games, who has Arkham Travel Guide, but Barrage. Barrage isn't new. They bought the license. I'm not interested. I sold my copy of Barrage. It's a good game. But yeah, for solo mode, I'm like, it's on Steam. I can play it on Steam. There is so much. And I sold this all, I think, for 150 bucks. Not a geological factor. I believe that was new. The Leegwater. I especially got the Leegwater because you can play with the Dutch faction. The Nile Affair. Okay, that's a lot. And then we have the Golden Cup. We have the Innsmouth Travel Guide because yeah, Arkham alone is not good enough. En route and Stella Quest. Okay. So I'm skipping all the Barrage stuff because Barrage is not new. It might be a new version, but Barrage itself is definitely not new. Hi, Timmy. Battleforge, Berserker, Fight with the Gods. I'm guessing this is kind of like a boss battler. Oh, well, that's the wrong direction. Kind of looks like it. Cool looking miniature. Miniatures look cool. Action points, cooperative, critical hits and failures. I like critical failure, but yeah, it happens. Dice rolling, events, hexagon grid, Mancala, multiple maps, and rondel. Family, crowdfunding, game fun, yeah. Fantasy fighting. It looks like a boss battler, to be sure. You are a warrior born in the wrath of Fenrir. Rising from Valhalla, not for glory, but for vengeance. Okay. So yeah, it is a boss battler. Can be fun. I do like... No, that's not the one. That's the one. Demo. Then we have Dante Inferno, which was already at Spiel last year. I don't think you could buy it. It was a demo only. And yeah, it's a dungeon crawl / boss battler type of game. I saw them at Spiel and didn't speak to them because with me demoing and everything, I had very little time. See, that was, I believe that was the Kickstarter date. Hello. How did it go? Not so well, right? Why were you yelling? Because it's fun. Oh, okay. My son says hi. Yeah, I'm still interested in this one, but it's taking too long. Okay. Arkham Travel Guide is a roll and write game. Ooh, where you explore grim, narrow streets of Arkham. Oh, do you have anything We have dice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stacy says hi. Oh, he's already downstairs. Sorry. But I will pass. And Wim says hi as well. No. He closed the living room door, so he can't hear me. Nope, I did not find out what he was playing. He was faking that he was having fun. So. Oh, hi. What game were you playing? Or are you playing?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Which one?
6. Black Ops 6.
Black Ops 6. Blob 6. Stacy says hi.
Hi.
And Wim says hi.
Hi.
Did you hear him? And Panda says hi as well. A little louder. My microphone can not pick everything up.
Hi.
Okay, that was him. So yeah, an Arkham Horror rolling right. Count me in. How are you doing, Amanda? No, my son is not high. He says hi. Golden Cup. Manage and train your team of fantasy characters and lift the Golden Cup. For what game are we training them? It's like, yeah, train them. Okay, everybody play tennis. Oh, crap. We needed to play hockey. Captains overall with one we play. Oh, they need to fight. There we go. Took you a while. That's a big image. So these characters, I'm guessing win, fight, blah, 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 blah. You almost would say they're playing Quidditch with this big ring over here. It's some fancy football format. And I'm sorry to say, well, skipping all of Arkham Barrage, by the way, I'm not interested. Even though it has a solo mode. Then I'm guessing this is also a roll and write. Right, also pen and paper. Yeah, this is also a roll and write. Do we have more images? No, we have just one. So I'm guessing this is just as fun as the Arkham one. Then en route. En route, connections, grid coverage, line drawing. I believe I've seen this one. Personal objective. The number of route sections next to 2 locations without tourists. Rio de Janeiro, first city. Hong Kong, Cairo, and apparently also New York. Otherwise we cannot have the Statue of Liberty. Broadway. I have seen this one. I have walked here. Hudson Yards, no. I've seen St. Patrick's Cathedral. I saw the Met and the Empire State Building. Oh, yay! How many points do I get for New York? So it's also roll and write, and yeah, I am a sucker for those things. That's no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Oh no. Yeah, no, it's already done. I wanted to open a new window. So New York, Hong Kong. Oh, we also have Paris. Never been to Paris. I have been to New York, Boston, Philadelphia, and Indianapolis, but I've never been to Paris. And Paris is like what, 3 or 4 hours by train? Oh yeah. Okay, here's Stella Quest. Don't get caught winning. Wait, the goal of the game is to win. Paris is close, I know. I just have to go on the tally, and before you know it, I'm there. Wim, trust me, I cannot cycle there in a day. Maybe from Eindhoven. I don't even believe I can cycle it in one day, because I'm sitting on a bar stool kind of thing, and my butt already hurts, and it's just 45 minutes into the stream. Well, basically, I'm already sitting for like an hour. So, sitting on a bike for more than an hour? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Row there? Huh? You know how I have to... Well, technically I could. I don't think I could do it in a day. That's a different. But I could leave the harbor here, go through Amsterdam all the way to IJmuiden, then go wherever the Seine is leaving France, and then row all the way up to Paris. So technically, yeah. Unicycle? No. But I will take the train. Yeah. I will definitely take the train. We're making Panda laugh. That's a good thing. Okay, what are we doing in this game? Hand management, set collection, trick taking. So it's a trick taking game. But you're not supposed to be caught winning? What? Trick taking, when if a player collects all 6 different emotions, they win the game. To win a human emotion, you must win the trick. By winning a trick, you win an emotion, but you also attract the black star's attention. If you win a trick while the black star is watching you, the black star will consume your light. All players start with 5 lights. Okay. Interesting. Not 100% convinced. Okay, Czech Games Edition. We already knew that they're coming with 2nd edition for Codenames. I'm saying not interested. Doesn't mean I am not interested, but I already have the 1st edition. That's why I'm saying not interested. Codenames is a fun game. Galaxy Trucker. I like Galaxy Trucker. I don't have this. This is the 2nd expansion, right? Then we have the Lost Ruins of Arnak Adventure Chest. A lot of people are getting this one recently. The walls, I think, new artwork. CG has been very quiet since Megan left. Yeah, it went a little bit less when she's working for the op now. Ray. Since Ray left, and now that Megan left, it's definitely... Well, Stacy, there's an app. You can use that. 10 got that one today, yeah. You want to learn expansion, but I don't want a ginormous box. Yeah, I will get into that one later. And then we have the SETI expansion. And Wispwood. And okay, I'll add Solar Gardens just for something new. So this is the 2nd expansion, right? I have the first 2. Look at this cute. Those aren't gummy bears. These are astronauts, I believe. So what do this bring? You don't play apps. I just prefer... Yeah, but I cannot come every time to Philadelphia if you want to play a game with me. It's a little expensive. So, okay, we have missions and VIP astronauts. Okay, that's fun. More chaos. I like Galaxy Trucker. And it's not even that expensive. But I probably will pick it up at Spiel. So, Lost Ruins of Arnak Adventure Chest. It's a big chest. It has new boards. It stocks everything. And I already sold my Lost Ruins of Arnak, so I am not getting the big chest. That's why I didn't go for it. I saw it at Spiel. It looks good. All the nice artwork, new boards, new big boards, by the way. And if you want to see that, it's a little over a third of a Calyx shelf. Calyx cube. Can you get the new? I think you can get the separate, because basically the new stuff is only new boards, right? They are a bit big. But apparently not currently, but I think the boards will be available separately later on. So, I'm gonna surprise everybody by saying not interested, because I already sold my Lost Ruins of Arnak. I was done with it. I played it mostly solo and I was like, yeah, okay, never mind. I was done with the solo campaign and I was like, yeah, okay, I need space, so I sold it. SETI, however, this one is getting a Dutch version, but I don't have the Dutch version of SETI. So I don't know why we are seeing all these nice box covers. Do we see? See, this is the Dutch version from DSV Games, De Spelletjesvrienden. This is German, the Raumfahrtorganisationen and space agencies. So yeah, it's coming. I like it. I want to have it. Release date October 23rd, 2025. You know what's happening then? Spiel. Spiel starts on October 23rd, 2025. So that's why. Okay, Wispwood. Yay. Spiel, yay. Can't wait. I will do the Spiel preview list. I know it's live on BoardGameGeek, but I will do the Spiel preview list after my vacation. So I probably will start in September or something. Good coverage. Open drafting, pattern building, score and reset, solitaire mode. Sure. Magical population. On your turn, choose a wisp tile and place and a shape to place in your personal grid. Your very own growing forest. Each wisp has desires about where it wants to shine and doesn't feel that unique. So I'm undecided on this one. Solar gardens. Draft tiles to build a rooftop garden in harmony with nature. Well, it's a garden and gardens should always be in harmony with nature. So you have solar panels, you have, I don't know what this is, batteries, water aquarium, I don't know. So solar panels, wind turbines, all sorts of stuff. But you also need plants, right? Because it's a garden. Close drafting, push your luck, tile placement. If I see this, this makes me think of, where is that game? Shake That City. Kinda. I gotta kind of Shake That City feel. But this time it's not John DeClaire, so no. But with these corners. This is from Derrickton Press. Yep, it is. How do you know that, Wim? Oh, that's a lot of white. Sorry. You're into board games. They're gonna really push this game at GenCon. Well, they can. I'm put it on interested. I want to see it further. Okay. Let's see how many games are we at. I can refresh and then it will just filter out the rest. We already did 50 games. So in 1 hour time, so that makes sense. I do about 100 each stream. Last one I will hopefully only have to do like 100 of them because yeah, there are not many coming. Okay, we have Cat Rescue, Kittens in Space, and Lunar Skyline. And they have more, so we'll just do those 3. Cat Rescue, Tate! You know, Tate makes nice strategic games. Re-implements Cat Rescue. So Cat Rescue and re-implements Cat Rescue. That's kind of confusing. Do I have Cat? No, I have Cat Sudoku over here. Your cooperative game with memory. Set collect sort square good. So knowing Tate, that is like, it looks simple, but like, you have both. Nah, I don't have Cat Sudoku. I don't have Cat Rescue. Unless it's the Cat Rescue that almost at the same box. Oh, we have way more images. Do we have images more than just cards and placement? Well, street. That's the street. That's the rescue. Cat Rescue is cute. Is it also... Well, it's 8+, so it's not that hard to learn, and the artwork is definitely cute. So yeah, I'm interested. It's a small cute game. I can get my mother to play this. Kittens in Space. Why are you going off? I have no idea. What? Oh, okay. Recommendation for hairdresser. Okay. Riley Wallace, is that is that person related to Martin Wallace? Do you have more images? Well, you have cute cat images and we have a card. So 9-0. Adopt them, rescue them. Oh yeah, I read about this one. Where did I read about this one? Isn't it? Yeah, it's currently on Kickstarter, right? Yeah, that's why. I saw this one on Kickstarter recently. Yeah. Because it was cute. Lunar Skyline. That was also on Kickstarter one day. Look at all that color. Oh, going the wrong way. Simple but effective artwork. Predictive bid? What's a predictive bid? Now I need to learn something. Sorry, predictive bid. Players make prediction on what they will do in a future part of the game and may score points based on how well they match their prediction. Okay. I'll teach you. Yeah. And downforce is basically predicting who's going to win. Yeah, I get it. And trick taking. So basically it's predicting how many tricks you will win, most likely. Undecided. So we are at detestable games. Stacey, you found it interesting. Glad I could make something interesting. We have Party Panda Pirates coming up. But first we have Bim Bam Bum. Then we have Party Panda Pirates with an expansion, so we're skipping the expansion. Pirate King, Polaris, regroup panda crew. So many panda games. Oh, that's it. And then we have the fear. How much does the fear have? The fear has a lot coming. Okay. We start with Bim Bam Bum. It also has a panda on this cover. See? It has a panda. So many panda. All the pandas. Well, those are panda sharks, but yeah. It sounds simple, but the real challenge is to follow the turn order and be the first to run out of cards. Confuse your opponents, reverse the game, and change the rules when they least expect it. That just sounds like Uno. Not gonna lie, that sounds very much like Uno. So yeah, not interested in Bim Bam Bum. But now we have Party Panda Pirates. From 2024, well, that's when they went on Kickstarter, right? Because they were on Kickstarter, I believe. See? Kickstarter. Actually, 30 animals, dice, miniatures, party game, video game theme. Yeah, because it's kind of like Mario Party, if I'm not mistaken, with a lot of mini games in between. The same panda. So, yeah. I have no idea what this person is doing. Stacking dice. Can go higher. Then play cards against it. I have the feeling they were having fun, but not playing the game accurately. I'm not sure. Well, maybe they are, but if the only thing is stacking dice onto a ship, I'm like, is that everything? Please have more things. Join a crew of IMS pirates and sail around across the seas to find parties and treasure. Face different challenges as you warm up your paws for this family party game. Slide your panda meeple from the giant turtle boat at the center of the seaboard to land on the islands of the Avian archipelago and gain coin for landing in the center of an island. After that, pick a party card and trigger a mini game. Okay, so it's Mario Party, the board game. Sounds like a lot of fun. Pirate King. Oh wait, it had an expansion. So expansion gets the same rating, even though the expansion might not be as good. We never know. So we have Pirate King. No pandas in this one. Defeat monsters, claim untold treasures, but beware, greed could be your worst enemy. Deck construction, push your luck, simultaneous action selection, and variable play setup. We have all these sorts of cards. Oh, point. Why is it always the other way around then? All these creatures. Every decision made, and only those capable of mastering their ambition will claim Pirate Throne. Across 7 rounds, you'll compete against other campers to build the best deck of cards while avoiding dreaded curses lurking in the 7 seas. During the game, player will simultaneously reveal cards from the deck one by one, deciding each turn whether to keep risking or stop before luck turns against them. If player reveals 3 curses, they explode and lose all the resources, falling back to the last position. Okay. Not the biggest fan, but sure. Polaris. Yeah, Polaris. Look north. I don't see much. So now you know which direction south is. But yeah, that's north. Area, majority influence, connections, and management pattern building. So I'm guessing you're placing your color somewhere and try to make a certain line or pattern across. Let's read the description a little bit. You see bright star that just takes position. It's a star, not Polaris. Yeah. In Polaris, you have to position your stars in the night sky from constellations and complete game. 5 scoring phases to be played. Undecided. Then we have regroup, panda crew. We have more pandas. Look, more panda. And more panda. We have an artist panda, and we have a trash panda and a red panda. See, more pandas. A potato panda. Yeah, more canvases. So are we creating patterns? And you can get them. They're all of one set. The Pirate King, the Bim Bam Boom, and the Regroup Panda Crew. Apparently they all are together. So connections, grid coverage, pattern building, square grid, tile placement. Well, basically card placement. You score points based on certain patterns, I guess. Each turn you choose a card and place it over another card on your grid, seeking to match offensive, defensive, melee or ranged pandas. Some cards have map pieces. If you arrange them in a specific pattern, you gain a bonus that is stronger. Oh, I like those kind of games. Definitely interested in regroup. The Veer is coming with Ace of Spades, All Aboard, Deep Dreams, Pitanga, The Guest. Sounds spooky. Koinobori, The Lie, Match, Moira, Phoenix New Horizon, Quorum, Red Carpet, which looks like a follow-up of the Split, right? Tingo, Transgalactica, the new Tassini, and Venturesome. So that's a lot of games. Okay, Ace of Spades. First time I saw this cover, I was like, this looks like a fistful of meeples, but it's definitely not a fistful of meeples. There are some cards. What are we doing with these cards, people? What are we doing with these cards? Cooperative game, hand management, and you can play it solo. Your path of vengeance has led you to Sweet Haven, Arizona. Never been there, but okay. You know that the necromancer who ruined your life has taken over the cemetery as his base of operation. Well, as a necromancer, that makes sense. You are going to finish him off at all costs. You face Lord Overkill, a supernatural being, but your prowess as a gambler goes beyond your sleight of hand. Channel your magic through poker plays as a poker type game. It's a single player, 2-player, if you prefer to play in co-op mode. That uses poker mechanics to resolve dangerous duels. I'm not feeling the poker thing yet. I want to see more. All aboard! Re-implements Eine geht noch. And Eine geht noch is basically German for, well, it fits one more. We sing, shouts the elephant, that mouse is too heavy. Don't worry, whispered the lion. If I'll eat this giraffe, we can lose a little weight. Well, that's not how it works, but sure. In self-assume. So you have to fill a ship as full as possible, but not overly full so it sinks. That's basically the idea. Yeah, that's not fair. A bird gives a heart. Yeah, of course, because a bird can fly away. Artwork is cute. 12 cards, 12 different animals. Mouse, peacock, fox, octopus. Why does an octopus need to be on a boat? It can swim. Sloth, elks, zebra, giraffe, lion, bear, and elephant. Technically, a peacock can fly, but not that far. Games play of 4 rounds. Each one consists of 2 phases: boarding the boat, setting sail. In the boarding phase, player will place one of the animals face up in any of the boat, taking in account that there can be no more than 3 animals in each one. In the second turn, they will place an animal in any of the boats, but this time face down. And finally, in the third, they will again face up. And then we're going to see which boat sinks or not. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward. I am undecided on it. Deep Dreams. Looks serious, this one. Little Bruno has gone to sleep and will travel during the night between dreams. Our mission as Dream Guardians is to keep him immersed with the most pleasant dreams and assure us that he wakes up as little as possible during the night. Well, this image looks interesting. Lying on a pillow, holding a nice little bunny. But I'm undecided on this one. Fritanga. Move around the fryer to avoid falling into the boiling oil. But sounds like a dexterity game, but it's a card game. So basically we're living food. Semi-cooperative, team-based. Set in the blind business universe, Fritanga is a game for cooking lovers where the play area is a fryer. Player takes the role of various foods, trying to survive at all costs, jumping from one side of the fryer to the other. When a player cannot move, they fall in the boiling oil, being fried and unfortunately eliminated from the game and eaten. Free-for-all, suitable for 3 to 7. Semi-cooperative, also for 3 to 7. And what's the third one? And team mode. Oh, team versus team. Okay. Tutorial completo. And okay, that was Frittata. Yeah, not really interesting. The Guest. 5 to 12 players, so it's kind of like a werewolf party type game. Hidden roles, finale ending, roles with asymmetric information. Traitor game, voting. The commander is dead. Thrown in the cold of forgiving void. So 5 days out of the night, the guest players will represent the crew of the extrasolar ship Beagle, which is attacked by a strange parasite that lodges itself into people's brains. Well, good luck getting into my brain. Controlling their will. A hidden role game with tension is real in each boat. Some players will represent infected crew members who will try to infect or kill the rest, and others will be healthy crew members who will try to safely reach the space station. Yeah, like I said, it's a werewolf type of game. I don't hate the game, but I'm just not good at it. Oh man, I'm getting a really solid butt right now. But we have 45 minutes to go, so I will keep continuing. Koinobori, which is the festival of kites kind of like thing. So Japanese kites. Area majority, hand management, and victory. So you basically place a Koinobori card at the festival mast, play a Koinobori card at the end of the game on each mast. Only one color of the Koinobori with the most presents on mast will score points. Place it on a personal mast. Each card on your mast will improve your abilities. Beware that Koinobori you place on your mast will determine your score. And you can draw new cards. Fairly simple. And it says beautiful Koinobori artwork. Okay. Kind of interested. Deloy. Ladder climbing set collection. I'm not a big fan of ladder climbing. All cards fly. The cards show numbers 1 to 4 and they are in 4 different colors. However, you turn each card over, you will find something has changed, either the color or the number. You must be clever in choosing combinations in order to play. So, okay. Yeah, that's not for me, sorry. Might be fun for once or twice, but yeah, not something I would buy. Match. Will players put their cards in the discard pile or to their own collection? This choice decides whether you will gain points, pressure the others into the direction you want, or impede their rival player's strategy. Hand management, score and reset, take that. Yeah, if it's just take that, I'm not interested. Sorry, Devere. Moirai. Those are the Witches of Fate, the 3 Fates. Yeah. Pattern building, variable setup. Very light game. Doesn't mean it has to be a bad game. I like the look of it. There's that authentic Greek feel. How many plays? 2 to 4, best 2 to 3. Create a loom with cards in which various lives will be woven together. On their turn, player choose to keep a card or take an entire discard pile and place all those cards in their loom. At the end of Moirai, the player scores points according to the scoring criteria of Clotho, Lacticis, and Atropos cards. Whoever does it best wins. Yeah, it's not that heavy, but I keep it on undecided. Let's see, is this very important? Thank you for that information, Panda. I just saw the message. Phoenix, New Horizon. We have green, we have purple, we have the basic Devere type colors. Or basically, I think Board and Dice uses them as well. Connections, contracts, endgame bonus, income, variable place sounds, worker placement, different worker types. So based on what worker you place or what location you place. Oh no, you have different workers. They do different things. It looks like a lot. It looks like this is their new heavy game. Yeah, 3.4, definitely. Alternative Das Phoenix Project. Yeah, that's German. Designer Jorge J. Barrasso. Which other games have you done? Daruma, Teto, Poker Voices, Gravity Rush. Okay, it sounds like an odd one out compared to what you have done before. But Devere and heavy games, yeah. I am not good at them, but yeah. We have Quorum. Combine cards and expansion influence across the Roman Empire. And this is getting a Dutch version as well. That I already knew because 999 Games announced that, I believe, last week. And I noticed that the biggest companies right now, if you don't count in the Spelletjesvrienden, the biggest 2 Dutch publishers, 99 Games and White Goblin Games, mostly take games to translate which require as little translation as possible. So cards and those kind of stuff are language independent, and basically you only need to translate the rules. Which I'm doing for them well, not for White Goblin Games. I'm doing it for Horrible Guild. Translating. I will be this weekend. I will be translating Railroad Tiles. I'm probably taking a little bit more than just this weekend, to be fair. But yeah, I think each evening 2 or 3 hours of translating, I will have that done in a week, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And quorum, I'm not that convinced, but I'm undecided yet. Red carpet. So this is the red carpet. Simple. Hand management, moving multiple units, track movement. In red carpet, you place a photographer who seeks to capture the best portraits of the celebrities who arrive in limousines and parade down the red carpet. You'll move your cell phone sideways, adjusting angles, calling out celebrities to get the best shot, which will reward you more points. You'll also influence the awards by voting your favorite nominees in each category. As the night progresses, the tension will build until a crucial moment of the award ceremony, when the value of the winner's portraits will double. Whoever has the most points after 5 rounds will be hailed the best photographer. Yeah, it has a kind of like the one where they are all seated at the table, right? One from Arcane Wonders, that kind of feel. Got the name Picture Perfect, right? Tinko has very busy artwork, not gonna lie. Very busy. Tinko is a fast-paced game from 2 to 6 players. Each player must change cards between each other to make a set of 5 cards of the same color. Hand management, hot potato, race, real-time set collection trading. I like the artwork, but that's not for me. I'm undecided. I need to try play, but 3 to 6 play, nah. We'll never hit the table, and 3 to 6 players, mostly the lower player count, is not good at all. It's also already says 4 to 6 or best 6, so yeah. Transgalactica. That's also one of their heavy games, because that's a Tassini. And if you don't know Tassini makes T games. And T games, there is a discussion about T games right now. Because Board and Dice say we have the claim on T games, because that would include Tawantinsuyu, which is not done by Tassini, but by Turchi. And Tassini already had a T game at CGE, namely Solkin. And now they have Transgalactica. So the big question is, who owns the rights to T games? Is it Tassini or is it Board and Dice? Because I believe Board and Dice is also coming with a new T game. By Tassini, by the way. So look at these aliens, but the only downside is this one does not have a solo mode. So that's why I'm uninterested and not on must-have. Because will it hit the table over here? I don't know. Venturesome. Nice looking cards. Hand management, set collection, take that. I'm not big on take that, to be honest, but do we have an artist on this one? Paulina Opak. Don't know Paulina Opak. I'm undecided. You would like a tea game? Then buy Tea Garden. Or in Dutch, Theetuin by 999 Games. That's an option. Is it any good? I don't know. I haven't tried it. Oh man. I need a softer pillow for my butt. Okay, this one is definitely not interested, even though it's... You're not buying anything from 999. Do you have anything against 999? Because I might be translating a new expansion for Evergreen into Dutch, and that's also for 999. But that's through Horrible Guild. So would you like to share what you have against 999 Games? And these are all expansions for Cookie Run. Oh, I have to do show all. Show all. No. Okay. Perfectly fine. Okay, we have only Cookie Run first trading. Oh, it's a trading card game. That's why we had so many expansions. You're not familiar with 999. 999, it's 999 Games, and it's a Dutch publisher. Basically, they came with Catan and Carcassonne in Dutch. That's still their biggest title. They do a lot of Stonemaier work. However, I believe the new one, Vantage, which was released today or available to buy today, is going to White Goblin Games. Big surprise somehow. Normally you could pick them out. Portal Games went to White Goblin Games. Hasn't been for a while. I think even Imperial Miners didn't get a Dutch translation. White Goblin Games, I believe, did Isle of Cats, but Emberleaf is going to be done by the Spelletjesvrienden, so that's... I don't know so much, but it's a two-player trading card game, so trading card game automatically for me is I'm not interested. I don't like it. Okay, Clank Catacombs. I just discussed this one yesterday on Kickstarter, on Coffee and Crowdfunding. Yes, I'm interested in the new expansion for Clank. Release date December. I don't have the base game yet, so might take a look at that next Lightning Train by Dire Wolf. It's a train connecting type, a route connecting type of game in, well, a random country. Or is it meant? Oh, it's not. It's the northern US, Northern America, because you can clearly see Florida over here, the 4 Great Lakes. So yeah, it's the US. Definitely, and with a little bit of Canada and none of Mexico. So, Lightning Train, Dagberg Pool Building. Steer your railway company through land of strategic opportunity in this bag building train game, Lightning Train. Build your bag to improve your company's resources, then place your chips to open stations and train lines across 8 regions of North America. Paul Dennen, I'm interested. Up next, we still have half an hour to go before I definitely need to play a little bit Emberleaf, so I'm fresh of mind for tomorrow. Beasts and Diplomacy from Dragon Dawn, Justice. Yeah, Quantum Trick, sorry. No image. Tricky Seasons Finland. Verdun. That's probably a World War One game. DV Games has Koi and Rumblebots. And DVC has, we can do that. Here lies, I don't know who. Inkwell. Karnak. Pacts, sorry, not interested. And Thing Thing. And then we move back up to Beasts and Diplomacy. Ooh, 3.0. Looks heavy. That is one creepy jester. Creepy cards. I saw meeples. So do we also have another game? And this looks very AI generated, even though they have an artist. So open drafting, pattern recognition, set collection, worker placement. So give me a board for worker placement. That's Tabletopia. By lack of something better. Okay. So you can do stuff. Okay. You've heard that 99 has been for sale? Yeah, might be. I haven't heard that. But I won't be surprised they're not doing that great. They're making poor choices right now. And as you can see, the spelletje is coming up. They announced today 6 more games to be brought into Dutch. So yeah. I got a tableau building game where players become knights of the land of Etera, competing to assemble the best exhibition of wild and rare beasts that appeal to diplomats of the land. Players must also try to fulfill their secret quests while ensuring they have enough ore to maintain their ever-growing maintenance costs. Like many cardinal beasts okay. The lines are getting blurred between AI art. There is no such thing as AI art. It's AI imagery. As in Asian tigers, AI used by an artist. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. And this one undecided. Card game fantasy deduction, trick taking, variable play pass, 3 to 5 players. Does it look any good? Nah. Kickstarter launch 23rd of October. I'm guessing last year. Don't recall seeing this one last year, but sure. Yeah, I know, but I don't call it art because art has a soul. So if it's made by AI, it doesn't have a soul. That's why I refuse to call it art. No. This is a no. Okay, Tricky Seasons. Yep. Thank you. Well, everybody has a right to their own opinion, of course, but now you know mine. Season is trick taking, okay. Bid as wages, grid coverage, pattern building, square grid, and trick taking. Okay. I saw the square grid. Uh-oh, I'm bleeding. Not heavenly. I just scratched my skin before the stream. And now there's blood. See, I have blood on my fingers because I removed the crust accidentally because it was itchy. The rules are easy to grasp, but and then they don't explain the rules. If the rules are that easy, explain them. The aim of the game is to score as many points as you can by getting your player number into complete lines of dice of the same color on the game board and correctly bidding to predict your score for the round. I hate to try to predict. Available now. Root. Well, Root has been available for a while, but sure. No. Then we go to Verdun. I think it's a little place in Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. In the battlefields of Verdun. No Man's Land. Oh, those German mustard gas. Doesn't taste that good, I think. Mustard gas, not something I would like to taste. I have seen this one on either Kickstarter or anything like that, right? Upcoming releases. Verdun is in France. Okay, sorry. My bad. Needs trick and minimize casualties on your side. So it's a trick-taking game about World War I. Undecided. Then we go to DV games with koi. Basically building a koi pond, right? You build an authentic 3D koi pond. What makes it 3D? Well, the fact that I have a bridge or a tree hanging over the pond. I can have a branch in my koi pond. And the lines between AI and not AI are blurring a lot. Not gonna lie. But contracts, end of game bonuses, open drafting, pattern building, solo solitaire game, and tile placement. Because it's solitaire, I might even be interested. So Rumble Bots. That's from last year. Yeah, I thought I already seen that one. I've seen it somewhere. I think I've seen this one before. Catch the leader, deck construction, hand management. I don't know. There's no trace of humans anymore. Only plants, animals, and sentient machines continue to roam the earth. And now they have bots to fight. Yeah, no. Here lies who? Investigators use creative clues to solve a mystery. I like mystery solving. Purpose, objective, recent events, suspects. And 2 to 5 players. You cannot solo a whodunit game. Okay. Making over the deduction, hand management, murder mystery. I like murder mysteries. Release date already released. No. Inkwell. Complete illustrations. I don't see any illustrations to complete. Open draft and pattern building, race set collection, and also this one has a solo mode. To claim new manuscript pages. Shared map, check supplies, choose the score and move to a new page. On their own corrects. I need to drink a little bit more. I'm getting a dry throat, and I still have 20 minutes to stream. No, not interested. Compete to properly build this famous temple. It's a small game. That's one thing, that's for sure. And management set collection, stacking, and balancing. We call that dexterity. It's steeped in lovely art, historical references. Okay. I'm undecided on this one yet. Okay, and then we have Ting Ting. Create categories to ditch your cards, but not anyone else's. That strange chalk couscous, but last place. So you think of a category that matches a lot of your cards, such as card shedding, definitely has to be, because that's the goal of the game, right? Card game, party card, print and play, word game, and not for me. Okay, refresh a little bit more. How far are we? Whoa, we almost did 100. Okay. Edition Spielwiese. Oh, and Hachette Board Games USA. Floral, Micro Macro. I'm not interested in Micro Macro. Then Hercules and the 12 Labors. Solitaire game from NV Board Games. Which recently, currently has a late pledge going. Pilsner. Drink to the past. Okay. Sounds like a beer. Super Dice Battle! Then we have Pambange, Spy Out, Fireside, has Hem Helsing, and Don't Burn My Village. Okay. Well, we start with Floral. Floral is colorful. I'm guessing pattern building based on cards. It has been done so many times now, it doesn't feel that original anymore. Even though it looks pretty. A majority, context, layering, multi-use cards, sorry. Floral, not interested. Okay. Hercules. I did not back it. I am considering backing it through the late pledge, because yeah, my love for Greek mythology started with Hercules. The one annoying thing is that Hercules is Latin, not Greek. Greek is Heracles. Hercules is Latin. That's the one thing I know. You're talking about a Greek myth and you don't use his Greek name. And I'm like, nah, why did you do that? So, the Belt of Hippolyta, the one that started it all. Well, my love for Greek mythology. So, yeah. Probably backing, doing the late pledge soon-ish. Pilsner, a drink to the past. Do you have more images? Now we have these glass heroes, and that's it. Join the Fabled 4-pack in Pilsner, drink to the past to team up to battle foes on cover treasures. Okay, stack and pool building, dice rolling. Real world bonuses will also have gain a bonus to perceptive checks if you are wearing glasses. Gain stealth bonuses for wearing black. It's just a, I wouldn't say dumb party game, but nah. Super Dice Battle has dice. No big surprise there. And basically what you roll are the buttons you press, and that you can create combos with that. No, not interested. Spy Outs. Your favorite neighbors are back as spy trainees in a new game, Spy Out. Spy Out's a fun, strategic 10 to 15 minute game for to play. Your mission: outsmart your rivals and become the top spy trainee. Okay. So, do you have an example of a card? Each code has a sequence of 3 numbers. Complete the code by collecting and arranging number cards in the correct order. But wait, you'll need fast reflex and recruit spies with special skills. Yay! You have a real art class to attend tonight. Well, have fun at real art. I hope you have a great time. It was good having you in chat again. Spy Out, nope. Then we have Ham Helsing, so basically Van Helsing but with pigs. 2 pigs, a werewolf, a vampiric boar, team up. Okay. It's good seeing you too. Well, sort of seeing you. So Van Helsing was taken and now they're doing Ham Helsing. Cooperative, nice building. Dice rolling, icon resolution, and some events. Market, layering, solitaire. Okay, not big. 10 and up. One for Justin DeWitt. I'm not sure about this one. Well, why go piggy? I'm undecided. And please don't burn my village, because still the dragon is doing that. 1.5 is fairly light, doesn't mean it's a bad game. Commodity speculation, market, and push your luck. So you're trying to convince the dragon, and I think, considering these are resources, that you use them in a certain way, but if you use too many, then the value will drop, stuff like that. Undecided. Flat Out Games, Cascadia Junior, Cascadia Alpine Lakes, Knitting Circle, Point Galaxy, Propolis, then Floodgate comes with Flintlock, Hedge Mage, and Squirrel Away. Cascadia Junior, it's basically Cascadia but simplified, right? We still have the fox, the bear, and even they made it cutesy artwork for it. We still have to make certain patterns, so there is a way to draft. But I don't need a junior game, but it doesn't look that bad. Alpine Lakes, however, we only have a cover. But if I'm not mistaken, Alpine Lakes, you have Cascadia, but now you're leveling up. So yeah, you're layering, like it says, it's layering. And it's also double hexagon tiles, so it's kind of like Acropolis, like that. And that one's a must-have. Knitting Circle, it's a new way of playing Calico, I guess. Well, not really. There are cats still, but it's a totally different game. One more, and the other one. No, that's not what I want to click. I wanted to click one more. Lucky Duck. Oh, don't forget Knitting Circle. I believe that was also done by DSV, right? No, Knitting Circle is being done by White Goblin Games. So it's getting a Dutch version as well. But with nice bettable artwork, chaining, contracts, and game bonuses. Yeah, it's definitely one I want. So Point Galaxy is the third one in the Point series. We started with Point Salad way back. Then we had Point City, and now we have Point Galaxy. Bethesda was credited as designer. Yeah, it would be a reason because Fortessa is great. Fortessa is a great person. I don't need a junior game. It won't hit the table, and then it's kind of like a waste of money. So this one, yeah. I'm already getting these two. They should be shipped to me shortly. I think I recently got a message that it will be packed and shipped and everything. Even Propolis, which also gets a Dutch version, by the way. And they were asking, well, what should we name it? And when everybody's like, what's wrong with Propolis? Propolis, not Propolis. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. Yeah, this was from the same Kickstarter, and I'm like, looks cute, looks simple. Yeah, with the other one, they had Deep Dive, and that was like, eh. But yeah, this one's already coming. Then we have Flintlock, Global Warfare in 20 minutes. No, that's not how wars work, and you only have one image. Recreate the 7 Years' War and the French-Indian War in 20 minutes. It's a war game, and it's a historical war game. I'm still not interested. And Hedge Mage, I thought that game was already out, but apparently not. Grid movement. Movement points, moving multiple units, pick up and deliver, sometimes action. And you're creating a maze with hedges. And that's how you build patterns, and yeah. And then you move around to pick up stuff. It's an undecided for me right now. Then we have Squirrel Away. It's a very light game. Do we have more images than that? Nope. It's deduction, party, bluffing, action, and selection. Yeah, I have enough of those, so no. Okay, we have Match Madness, Manhattan Project Energy Empire. That's not original. Okay, we do Dice Clash, Heritage Farms, Mint Tin Monster Mashup, and Verdant Arizona. And I think that will be it for today. Match Madness Flip. Educational puzzle travel, connections, matching. Well, a game about matching that's called Match. Flip tiles, test your speed and play anywhere. This waterproof travel friendly version can be played solo or with 2 players, includes 60 puzzle cards. Flip the card, match the pattern with your tiles, and for the first and same match. Nope. It's not for me. Manhattan Project. Re-implements Manhattan Project Energy Empire. So this is a 2nd edition. I never played Manhattan Project. Is it any good? Or do I need to watch that movie that was released with Barbie, Oppenheimer? It looks like a slick version, and I heard good things about it. So I am undecided. Dice Clash, 1 to 2 players. Die Icon Resolution, Solitary Game. Take the role of one of 6 women warriors battling for their chance at immortality. Simultaneously back and forth battle using clever dice placement system that is simple to learn but offers technical depth. So where do we place our dice? The other way around. Like that. Okay. Turns consist of playing a single die from your pool to one of the open areas on your battle grid. The value of the die interacts with the space you play and determines the attack and defensive value of the die. Okay. Heritage Farms does a similar thing or not? This is cubes. Okay. This one was a no. Farms, events, worker placement. It's minting game based on the classic riddle of the farmer who needs to get his chicken, fox, and corn across the river. No. Lost me. Yeah, we have the minting monster mashup. Betting and bluffing, critical hit failure, dice rolling, hand management, rock, paper, scissors, solitaire. Okay. Each monster in the card game has a monster front on one side and monster back on the other. Players will assemble a unique creature by combining front and back. The combination will not only determine its battle stat but also create a unique if-then. Okay, but I'm not interested. Then we have Verdant Arizona. The fun of this cutthroat puzzle game is the card selection mechanism, which not only sets you up for the card you want, but determines which cards are in reach of your opponent. Set collation would take that. It's also not interested for me. That means that we are reaching the end of our stream. How far did we get? We did over 120 titles. We still have 273 to go. Probably there will be more next week. But yeah, we did a solid set. And there's still much more to go. We still are at the G. So G, we can Gigamake Yogi. That's a new version of Yogi. Goliath, Good Games Publishing, Grail Games, Grand Gamers Guild. A lot of G's. I already own this one, by the way. But yeah, Stroop. I want a Dutch edition of Stroop. Seriously, I want a Dutch version of Stroop. Is there a Dutch version? English, English, Polish? I want a Dutch version. And Stroop is just fun. It's basically yeah, I believe proper image. This is the old one. So the word reads something different than what you see. So now you have to play a card with red, I believe, or you have to play a blue card, even though it says red. Something like that, and then you need to get rid of your cards. So that looks like fun. But I want a Dutch version. Does the button work? Yeah, there it goes. Yay! So, is anybody live right now? Twitchy TV. We have Board Game Steph. What is Steph playing? All the games, I know. Lipsy Fiona is learning to play locally something. And that's it. All the games. Currently they're playing Aqua. And Flipsy Fiona is playing Tiny Epic something. Looks like it. Locally developed game Cake Coloria. Okay. But yeah, I haven't rated Steph in a while, so we're gonna rate Steph. Fiona is playing. Cook Coloria, Tiny Epic Zombie. Yeah, it looks like Tiny Epic Zombies. But yeah, let's rate Steph. I haven't rated Steph in a while, so rating Steph. There we go. If you are joining on the raid and you have access to the raid emote, use it, don't abuse it. I will be back tomorrow, and then I will be playing the solo mode of Emberleaf, the new game from Frank West, from City of Games, you know, from Isle of Cats and Race to the Raft and those sort of games. I will be back tomorrow, same day, same time, and I'll hope to see you then. Bye bye.